we can still look through the neighborhoods today, even here in Philadelphia, and see that these neighborhoods haven't changed, only insofar as perhaps they've gotten worse. Even though as a society we've desegregated, if anything, it's allowed us to become more separate and more channeled in our own communities of thought. I'm standing here in the heart of Philadelphia in Love Park, a beautiful place. Nobody's bothering me. Nobody's shouting epithets at me. For all intents and purposes, I'm free to do whatever I want. When we talk about slavery in America, I think it works two ways. We often talk about it as a sensitive issue for African American or minority populations, and I also think it's very much a sensitive issue for white mainstream audiences as well. And we have so many rich assets right here in Philadelphia that many people, even who are locals, don't even know about. We've really been trying to uncover these stories, tell them in new ways that connect with a present-day audience, and show that even though it's history, that doesn't mean there's some cutoff. I mean, this history is still going. Philadelphia is still a vibrant community, especially for African Americans, and will continue to be so well into the future. Knowing more about history and really making these kids feel that they're part of something larger is one of the solutions that we have as far as making progress here in America.
History, it was just history like that. And we don't be naming it now, it just be called history.
Well, the world history, we talk about World War I, World War II and stuff.
All they did is talk about the wars. I'm telling you, they did. That's all I know.
You remember everything for the test, but after that, you forget it because you don't need it anymore. You pass the test.
Younger people now have this feeling that they've kind of been cut off from the umbilical cord of history. You actually are very much tied in based on the DNA of what's happened before you. And so regardless of the physical connection, you very much walk with that living DNA within your veins and within the culture at large. And that again is the underlying aspect of understanding William Penn's gift, is that when you look at particularly African American youth, this is their home. This is it right here. I mean, when the Olympics come on, you're not, rooting for South Africa. I mean, sure, you can, but you're rooting for the United States. And so it's very much like you're rooting for a dysfunctional home. And when you look at cycles of abuse, it very much fits with a lot of the cycle of young black youth here in America, wherein they want to participate, they feel like there's a need to participate to advance, yet everything they see from pop culture to what happens in the news says, do not participate, you are not part of the society. If we don't have these conversations, this only further skews our real, true understanding of the institution of slavery and what it means today. So it's really up to us to look for new ways to define this conversation and to bring in these younger audiences so that, once again, they're engaged and help us forge this conversation and action in the next millennium and with this next generation.